Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel where we settle the biggest debates in comic book history. Today, we're diving into a claw-to-claw showdown that's as fierce as it gets. In one corner, we have Gotham, Master Thief, the cunning and agile Catwoman, and in the other, the cybernetically enhanced assassin with an adamantium skeleton, the terrifying Lady Death. So, who would walk away from this ultimate feline-themed fight? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about Selina Kyle, the one and only Catwoman. Don't let the cat ears fool you. She is one of the most skilled hand-to-hand combatants in the DC universe, trained by masters and hardened by the streets of Gotham. Selina is an Olympic-level gymnast and acrobat. Her fighting style is a fluid mix of martial arts, focusing on speed, agility, and precision. She can dance around opponents using their own momentum against them. Her whip is not just for show. It's a versatile weapon she can use to disarm, trip, or create distance. And of course, she has her razor-sharp claws. While they're formidable for a normal human, they are just that, claws. Catwoman's greatest weapon, however, is her mind. She's a brilliant strategist, capable of outthinking some of Gotham's greatest minds, including Batman himself. She excels at exploiting weaknesses and using the environment to her advantage. Now, let's turn our attention to the absolute terror that is Lady Deathstrike. Yuriko Ojama is a whole different level of threat. Her defining feature, a skeleton laced with adamantium, the same nearly indestructible metal that coats Wolverine's bones. This makes her incredibly durable, capable of shrugging off attacks that would incapacitate almost anyone else. But that's not all. Her cybernetic enhancements grant her superhuman strength, speed, and reflexes that far exceed Catwoman's peak human abilities. And then there are her claws. They aren't just attachments. They are 10-inch-long adamantium talons that can slice through steel like it's butter. On top of all that, she possesses a healing factor that allows her to recover from injuries at an accelerated rate. She is a relentless, single-minded killing machine. So, how does this fight play out? Let's set the scene in a classic location, the dark, complex rooftops of Gotham City. This is Catwoman's home turf. At the start of the fight, Selina would immediately recognize she's physically outmatched. Trying to go toe-to-toe, or claw-to-claw, with Lady Deathstrike would be a fatal mistake. Yuriko is stronger, faster, and infinitely more durable. Her adamantium claws would tear through Catwoman's whip and any direct defense she could mount. But this is where Catwoman's intelligence becomes her key to survival. She wouldn't engage directly. Instead, she'd turn the fight into an elaborate chase across the city's skyline. She'd use her unparalleled agility and knowledge of the terrain to stay one step ahead, forcing Deathstrike into a relentless pursuit. Selina would set traps, use hit-and-run tactics, and try to wear Yuriko down. A well-placed explosive, a collapsing structure, or maybe even luring her into a high-voltage power line. These are the kinds of strategies Catwoman would employ. She would be fighting the environment, not the opponent. For a time, this strategy would work. Catwoman is brilliant at evasion. However, Lady Deathstrike's stamina is superhuman, and her determination is absolute. She will not get tired. She will not get discouraged. And she will not stop. Every little scratch or minor injury she sustains will heal. Eventually, Catwoman is going to run out of tricks. She run out of rooftops. Lady Deathstrike only needs to land one solid hit with those adamantium talons. And for Selina, that would be the end. As much as we love Catwoman's skill and wit, the sheer physical advantages of Lady Deathstrike are just too overwhelming. In a direct confrontation, her adamantium skeleton and healing factor make her nearly impossible for a non-powered human like Catwoman to defeat. So, while Catwoman would put up an incredible, strategic fight that would test Deathstrike's limits, in the end, the cybernetic assassin's raw power and indestructibility would secure her the victory. But what do you guys think? Could Catwoman's cunning find a way to win that we missed? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I love reading your theories. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next epic showdown. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.